Greetings, everyone. This is me again, Sarah, ex-Muslim, ex-Shia. Now, I was on my live stream earlier on, and Shareef Khan wants to talk. So, this stream, come here through StreamYard to speak to Shareef Khan. Let him join me. I'm waiting for him to come. I told him, you can come now. Let's see. He's Quran only, he says. He doesn't accept the Hadith. Waiting for him, I said 15 minutes. But he's online. Took me less than 15 minutes to come live here. Shareef Khan, I've sent this to join me. You can click on it and join me. You know how to join me. Please, waiting for Shareef Khan. Shareef Khan, can you hear me? Is the sound okay? Sound? Sound okay? Okay, sound. Yeah, sound is coming. Waiting for Shareef Khan to come. Shareef Khan, can you come quickly? Join me here. Two people watching. Shareef Khan. So as we wait for Shareef Khan, if he comes here to join me, let's see, he wants to talk. So he never answers me the questions I ask him regarding his religion, Islam, and now he wants to come and talk. So let's see. He said he wants to in my previous live stream, but he's not here. Doesn't take much really. He was here a while ago. Let me see if I can. Uh, this works. The just dropped my head. Sorry, just dropped my headphones. So where is Shareef Khan? See, I don't know whether it is Shareef Khan from India. Okay, now please come. It took me earlier than 15 minutes. I'm sure you're here still, right? No? See, these are just trolls. I don't even know why they do this, who they are. Can't answer, don't answer my questions. Whether they're, God knows who they are, suspecting that they're not who they say they are. So there's also now 4 minutes. Shareef Khan, I said it will take me 15 minutes, 10 to 15, but it took me earlier. But you should be here, please. And let me see, the sound is coming. Yes, it's working. Headphones are working. I'm going to block you again and again. Shareef Khan, you don't answer my questions. I don't know why you come there to harass me on my health condition. It is not even for the psychiatrist. I told you earlier, I don't need your advice. Don't you know of those etiquettes when someone doesn't ask for your advice? You shouldn't give it, right? It is not needed. The topic is different. And maybe you're giving Muslims a bad name. I want to make sure that you are a Muslim, Shareef Khan, because now there have been some Indians coming here lying. And because I've caught them lying and I've exposed their lies, it could be that, let's see if my suspicions are true. 6 minutes, 30 seconds. Someone is here. Gone now. See, some Indians also I've caught lying about Islam, the Quran ayats. So Shareef Khan said that he's Quran only Muslim. He doesn't take the hadith. So then he doesn't go to the mosque, doesn't pray like the Ahl Sunnah, Sunnis do. So where does it say in the Quran? Only the Quran. The Quran is enough. You don't have to look at the life. You don't have to follow the hadith or the life or the manners, exalted character of Prophet Muhammad. How will you know that if you only take the Quran? And if you read the Quran ayats on Salat, Christian Prince has shown and I don't know, I have to work it out 3 times a day, maybe Salat, right? And you know how to do Salat in detail? Quran hasn't given that. Quran hasn't even given the life of Prophet Muhammad. His mother's name, how he was born. It's given Jesus Christ, how he was born. His mother life story. Nothing about Prophet Muhammad's, nothing really like his birth and all this. So now you see the problems that even the Indians gave me recently on this channel, on my channel, YouTube channel. And I just want to know if this person that's why. But otherwise, he doesn't answer my questions. I should not be coming live with him. But just to see what he's saying is true or not. Or the Indians who I have exposed the lies of here on my channel, on Quran ayats and all, who have given me problems. Are the ones now coming as Shareef Khan, trolling, distracting, insulting, personal attacks, showing their Muslims. Shareef Khan, please come and tell us at least assure me that I'm wrong about this, that you are not an Indian, those Indians, KFF, they come like this, or KL, and then he came with his, you're not Kushal Oberoi. Then he came with his name that night saying, I'm anti-Hindu. I hope he watches Loy Macedo's video on why Loy Macedo is anti-Hindu, anti-Indian, anti-BJP. 10 minutes, I said 10, 15 minutes, and see, he hasn't come, Shareef Khan. So this means I could now, my suspicions allege that it's an Indian used to come here, like KL, I exposed his lies, and another one, Oberoi, now Kushal Oberoi. Okay, I better go now. Thank you. And this is terrible. Yeah, he keeps me waiting here. 10 minutes. I said 10, 15 minutes. I'll be here. 11 minutes. No, I'm not going to waste my time any further. So, Indian now coming. As Muslims, I can safely say. Right? See? Now, Indians coming and giving me problems. These Indian atheists and Hindus, whoever KL is and Kushal Oberoi is. Psychiatrist. See how they are such rude, cunning, deceiving. Ugh. People, Indian Hindus coming here, atheists also, ex-Hindus. No, such revengeful person is going on with their life. You try to give your own interpretation and it's out of the whatever, our context, everything, the meaning. Why? And even if you, whether you're Indians or not, I don't know. But the KL, he's still on Arisha ex-Muslim. He's a moderator there. I don't know. Arisha ex-Muslim might know for sure if KL, I've spoken to him and I'm not sure. I mean, there are Gujaratis, Pakistani who are Shias and Sunnis, and they sound like Indian when they talk in Hindi, Urdu type, you know. So I don't know if they're acting or telling me they're Indians. If why would Indians do this to me, right? Or these Muslims are using these Indians, or the Muslims themselves are now using Indian names. Come to me, and then they came as when that. So for me to suspect, see, it becomes how difficult these Muslims have made me. The tactics they use. So this also terrible. I can't. I wish I knew the truth, but I can't keep following Arisha because she's. I don't want to make her relationship. If the KL is truly an Indian, Hindu, or atheist Indian, ex-Hindu, and Oberoi, Kushal Oberoi. Don't know what these people are doing on the internet. Well, they are doing it even outside in the real world in any way they can. The Muslims also. So see, I think the Muslims are using these tactics. You see, Arisha still is knowing her moderator KL is still for the Hindus. She's posted now. I think the Muslims are doing this, using these tactics. 6. Hindu and ex-Muslim discuss, is Sikhi closer to Islam or Sanatansi? So, but she's made some positive videos about Sanatan Dharma is different from Abrahamic faiths. Now she's on that also. I think these are positive videos, live streams. I think it's the most probably the Muslim Indians also using these tactics. 16 minutes have passed. See, it didn't come. So don't we should, you see, if you want to change, like I had a teacher who wanted me to change, be something else, but I'd love. So I thought that was great. And since I couldn't go with all the rules and her principles, right, as a child, but I told her that I can bring the stars down from the sky for you. So I need to talk about this also. As in the previous live stream, I started this on this. So, and my religion also, and their religion also, like you have to be baptized, to have the Holy Spirit, to be blessed, have the blessings of Jesus Christ, and all this to be a good person. But I wasn't such a bad person. I was just wild and in certain things, like I didn't understand. But I loved her, and I didn't mean to impose myself on her. And we became family friends. She used to come to my birthdays, and whenever I invited her for dinner, come to my house. So I feel that there are people who use love. You know, later on when I grew up, like I could understand my teacher's inhibitions and with due respect to her and fairness to her. But I was taught that we can change people if we can talk with them or we say that, you know, but in a way that is not hard. But there were certain rules of hers and principles I couldn't follow until she gave me a reason for it. Like not to come to her car to see her off after school and just leave her at the before the teacher's parking lot at the place where she wanted me to leave her. So we walked after school and all this. So I told her one day, can you give me a reason? Like she wouldn't allow me to pick her bag up, but she had 2 bags she used to hold after school, walking. And so our school was big, right? Even the high school side and elementary side, Karachi American School. So this, she wouldn't let me pick her bag up, one of them. I used to beg her and all this. So one day I had to stop. And things like that, you know, rules. But we were family friends. And I didn't mean to use love to somehow harass her or be too much for her or impose myself on her that, oh, I love you, but or like she would say that you said you could bring the stars down from the sky for me, but you can't. You don't listen to me when I tell you not to come to my car and see me off here, leave here, right? So the bringing of the stars, and so this is the way she taught me that to bring a change in people, like in a hard way. But I later on feel I've come back to this. This lady healer reminded me that we can't change the people who don't want to change. So we just have to take it, be in ourselves, make ourselves better, like I used to do. But we can't. And with our siblings, maybe a little strict. I became strict because of all that. But my mother was lenient, and my father too, with me. Even though we came from a Shia family. We were Shias, right? So this. So bringing the stars down is when Jesus Christ has said it's not about listening to the rules. I don't think so, but it's yeah. Someone says leave here, I can leave, right? So my heart was too much like, spend time with her. It was so nice. I don't know why, maybe reincarnation or something, or just that love I had for this teacher since childhood. So, however it came up, but she told me, you said, bring down the stars and all this, but you can't, you don't listen to me when I tell you to leave now from here, right? So these harsh ways I learned to, yeah, just repeating myself, sorry. So, uh, you see, yeah, we can obey God and, so that vicious cycle I was in, and during the separation also blame God, blame myself for not obeying. So was it that she was like God, Adam, Shaitan didn't obey God. Adam didn't obey God in the garden, and so she had to eject me like God did Adam from the garden and Satan Iblis from her life and just closed the door on me, not anymore. 6 years she tried to change me, but I didn't change as much as she wanted me to change. And she also wanted me to grow up like she gave me, at least she gave me this ditto how flowers grow, their first buds, and then petal seed, then, buds, then blossom, petals open. She may have thought that I'm growing very fast for my age. So that was a good way. Like she gave me the ditto on that. But to change someone, never ever anymore. This really hit me this time. The lady reminded me that we can't change people, but we can say that, okay, love through faith, through belief in love, love can move mountains like Celine Dion. So we don't need like all this obeying and she wanted me to change and so go by her principles and her rules. Okay, yes, some of them are right, but the hard way. So I think I grew up wanting to like caring for the people and wanting to change the people for the good, for the betterment, for our highest good, and not to hurt people, like being hurt myself for these years that I was separated, very much hurt. My existence, I questioned God, let alone God, everything I questioned, my religion and all, and this pain, a lot of pain. And why even God had created these sharp, why has He given us like this hadith, this very hard object? Sometimes I had these moments, but I was like, I used to get angry also, like at injustice and all this, right? Why? But I read Jiddu Krishnamurti in year 2000 and realized even the justified righteous anger is violence. So we must not use these violent ways and always use love. Even though she may have believed gone now, that I didn't really love her. I loved myself, as she told me, not her. Yeah, there's some people who love themselves, but they're actually, but that's not true love, right? But love can move mountains. Love can bring out, regardless of obedience, using the occult, obeying someone. You can't, you don't listen to me here, but give me a good reason, right? And I feel, why have I committed a crime to want to come to your car? Or if I've taken some pictures of, oh, so she didn't like me taking pictures of hers. This also, and she got very angry once. I had the camera, and in the beginning of our relationship, when I saw her off after school to her car, and I took my camera out and started clicking without her permission. Or maybe, I don't know why, but she was very upset with me. So this, and even in the house when once she came for dinner, I took the camera out. My aunt was there living with me before she got married. My mother and my small brother was there, middle brother. He was small in height also, but now he's very tall. He's tall. And who else was there? My mother, my aunt, and me. And we had invited Miss Tissa for dinner, my teacher. So she was like, when I was taking her picture with my mother and my aunt and my brother, she's like, she waved like this. So she didn't like for me to take her picture. I have, well, like she raised her arm like in that way that no, she doesn't like me taking her pictures, even with my mother and all this. So there's, but we can't change people who don't want to change. And this has to be, I have to instill it back inside me and only work to strengthen our light within and improve ourselves within. And if we don't like someone, we should say it on the spot and don't wait hoping that they will change, because they're not going to change. Don't hope. So it would have been better in retrospect if she would have nipped it in the bud and not told me that after school, Zara, we are friends. Zara, after school, we are friends. That's how she used to pronounce my name, right? And to change a person when they don't want to change. But this doesn't mean that if they don't change that they didn't love you, because love can move mountains and it's just the power of love. And love doesn't bend. It's like God, right? You wouldn't know love. Michael Bolton's song came out like, I can't explain it in my own words. But I don't, I did want to change, but I couldn't do, and it was shocking at that time. Like she told me, and I was like, I thought about it. I kept quiet. Like, you told me that you can bring the stars down from the sky for me, and you can't do this much when I tell you to leave here from here, not to come to my car now to see, not to come to my car to see me off after school. So this, yeah, I thought about it, and I've been quite in this confusion for the longest time. But then Cher's song came out, and by that time, I'd left her. Sometimes I lied to you, but one thing will always be true. That she sure says, I'll never stop loving you, but I would say that was love. And then Martika's Kitchen song came out, Love Thy Will Be Done. Khalil Gibran also, sometimes love doesn't go on rules, I think, or the way you want to discipline people and, change people. And I thought love can bend and break and bend and break and all this for the other beloved. But I saw that elderly teachers and all now, my age, like teachers, principals, and love disciplinarians, those who punish or those who use hard ways and don't believe that love, if this relationship made her not to believe, she thought I didn't love her, right? I loved myself, and I will only listen to myself, not to her. But when love creates miracles. And Jesus Christ even says, when I believed, and I found this in the Bible later, that if two people believe in the same thing and they pray in my name, like I wrote her a letter, maybe I sent it, I don't know, in the end, 1989, before just leaving her forever to herself, her life and herself, that two believers, if they believe in one thing, the same thing, it is bound to happen. So I thought, now I should go and ask her, have you promised God not to see me? What is this? 1989. So, all this, maybe I'm confusing you, maybe I'm not clear, but let me try. Thank you for bearing with me here. See, Shareef Khan is not here. 30 minutes. Okay, let me see if I can see this properly. You see, when there's God above us and love with us, why worry, right? And love can change everything. Love can dissolve differences. Yes, love can make you follow rules and all that, but love is above rules. Love is a bond that is so sacred, even not like a blood bond. They say blood is thicker than what? Water. What do they say? So these relationships formed of love, these are these are higher relationships, I felt. And then what I found in, oh my God, and Banteen, I remember the author's last name, a shy guy. I don't know why, Shy People's Guide to Life. This quote I found, that this kind of love is so great, right? So anyways, let me cut it short, yeah? Shy People's Guide to Life. Let me just, so what, if someone doesn't want to change, don't try to change it, nip it in the bud. Don't, shy person, not shy parents, Shy People's Guide to Life. Someone doesn't want to change, don't stretch it, don't go with them, don't make friendships, cut the friendship there and then. Don't try to change them. Shy People's Guide to Life. Michael Benteen, yes. I don't know, out of the blues, he's wrote about relationships, and these kind of relationships, these platonic relationships, they're, I can't find the quote for this, right? That I found in his book, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And that book I left behind when I left my house, my residence country, some years ago. So I can't go back to the book. Okay. So, love may not, like, it takes time for people. I realized that I can't change like the way New Year's resolution. You will not cross your legs. Like, I can't even sit. When I saw some people, women sitting with their legs like normally, right? And I didn't tell her. I didn't tell I my someone, a teacher in a Cambridge school. When I saw her, when I went to her place, and she came and she took a stool and sat right in front of me, I was like, she sits like I used to sit in front of Miss Dessa in her house, right? And Miss Dessa would say, cross your legs. And then I saw another friend of mine in London. Afterwards, I went to London, a Palestinian friend, beautiful friend of mine. She used to sit like this, like I would, without crossing your legs. And so New Year's resolution, Miss Dessa, my teacher, So these ways, please, but love doesn't, you see, when you, love is something no one has known about. And so Jesus Christ, I wrote a letter to in my journal that how much love, what is the, like you said, to receive love, maybe if I'm rich and I can give my feelings to, but I couldn't follow all of her rules. Like I would break, I would, kind of not be able to all the time. So if I forget or go back to my bad habit of keeping my, sorry, not sitting legged, would forget. She would get, angry with me or upset and not things like that. That I don't listen to her, or to tell the truth. Of course, I didn't lie to her. Like I didn't even what she accused me of. I never did. Right. So this, I don't know who was after me. Excuse me. I just need to mute myself. So you see how this Shareef Khan has stood me up now here. That what etiquettes you have, what truth this person has. So see for whether this person is an Indian or true to know impersonate calling yourself a Muslim, huh? My goodness, shame on. They don't feel shame, so we'll go crazy calling them shame on them, this and that. They're not going to change like this anyways. They don't want to change. They come here to deceive people and lie and cheat and all this, right? And in my before separating from a teacher, this teacher, I was like, if someone is spreading false rumors against me, my aunt and I, we know about this, we laughed it off and we didn't take it serious. And so these people will be there, the liars will be there, molesters will be there. We just need to protect ourselves, but don't forget to love will not go your way the way you want it to go. Beloved, a child who loves you, it's like this river runs, and you want to tame this love, you can't tame love or your beloved. Child, oh, not to show much affection like in school. One day in the evening, I saw her. I was in school also in the evening, and I went up to her and I hugged her. And she was with some teachers. She had come out of the auditorium. She's like, no, no, no. It's like, she's like taking a distant cold, just that, as if I've done a crime by hugging her. Oh, mister, because we're now family friends. And oh my God, I can't do that. And that's after school, that's in the evening. So, in this manner, you cannot tame love and think that, oh, love will go by the principles that God has. Like my Christian, and she's like Imam Ali. Shia, and she even told me later on that she's half Shia and half Catholic. So she wants to, she wants to carry her own burden, the 2 bags. Never did she allow me. And love, when love's in a child, like you want to mold the child, you want to, even Jiddu Krishnamurti saying these schools that teach and discipline and all this is all wrong. So somewhere I can't say, but there could be people who really are like in themselves, like they're, and they don't really love you, but they demand love out of you. Yeah. And they say, why don't you love us? Don't do that. Don't demand love out of people. No one is going to change. You have to change yourself. And those who want to change will change, even though it may take eons. I like, it's taken me so long, and I became from good to worse, wanting to be good to worse. So I disciplined myself so much during the separation, went to psychologists, two psychologists, three then, and then I had to go to a yogi because psychology was not working on me and wanting to change myself there because my teacher wanted me to go to a psychiatrist, go to a psychologist. So, and it doesn't have to do with mentally ill people. It could be a personality problem. It could be grief. Like one time, my therapist in Karachi told me that even if, like, if which prophet is this? Hazrat Yaqub. I said, I'm grieving and I can't let go of Mr. Saw. My grief is deep and it doesn't get better with time. So she said, I said, like, well, then if you're going to object to this, right, that I can't, I'm saying I can't get out. And not that I want to be in this. And what if Hazrat Yaqub was grieving for his son? She said if Hazrat Yaqub was in this time, he would have to go to a psychologist too, and he would need therapy. I disagreed with her. I think love and these relationships on the soul level, the spirit level, and the spirit is grieving. The soul is grieving, not that soul that in as Surya Yusuf, but it's that other soul or spirit that is grieving. How could we not make it, right? Together in understanding, and that know that above all, okay, I'm not saying that, like Tehmina Durrani's first husband, where she wrote a book, My Feudal Lord, on it. That sorry, I'm not going to hit you again, but hitting her again and again, and always beating her up, right? So when I read her book, I was like, Zahra, you used to apologize to Mr. Sa. I will, okay, I won't do this again. But I wasn't like beating her, but it could, like, oh my God, did I really mean it? So Mr. Sa used to say what you mean, or mean what you say. And then that kind of love, no, right? I wasn't beating her up or wanting to harass her, but she did say that I've been pestering her. Pestering. I was a nuisance. I was a pest. Okay, but she would think I never meant it. But I always went there for reconciliation. Like, why can't we work it out together? But she sent me to a psychologist. And I wasn't agreeing to go to a psychologist for this. I believe these relationships are beyond the mind and everything, right? And God does give, but at that time, 6 years, when He gave me the patience, and I left her. But I couldn't believe that He would, because I was wanting of patience and all this, and the strength to stay away from her, not to ever go back to her. I really regretted it, really, really, and it would backfire. Love is such a the people don't believe in love anymore, and I don't think Jesus Christ, like I questioned her, Jesus Christ, that I realized that she couldn't receive that kind of love. So from the very beginning, she had to test my love, or that or maybe I'm being, but I realized that there are some people who cannot receive love, right? So don't give them your love. Not that I had too much. I was overly too much for her. But no, they can't receive love. And they put it in rules and regulations and principle and molding it to how they want it to be. The child wants to be, the child should be, and this and that. No, you can't put love in that. your principles and your discipline, discipline love. So we've lost the love that goes naturally. The river flows naturally. And with what speed it flows to the river, to the sea, the river. So Unchained Melody song, Lonely River Sigh to the Sea, to the Sea. And by Righteous Brothers. And Michael Bolton's song, This River Runs to the sea. So, the life is all upside down. It's not for this love, this real love, this true love that we think is true. And we want to mold it the way we want to mold it. Religiously or otherwise, as disciplinarians, I don't know what kind of discipline you follow, religion, faith, or what. Then Michael Bolton sang this and consoled me. I'm like, yeah, you wouldn't know love if it knocked down your door. You wouldn't know it now. You never knew it before. If it's there in your hands or from the heavens above, you wouldn't know love. Michael Bolton song. I'm just not singing it. So this. So I don't know if I've said it properly or what. I've said it in my own way. And hope it's clear. And we can heal people with a lot of love, the sphere of attachment also to a beloved. Forget it. You want to die? Your heart is saying, die for this. क्या हुआ तेरा वादा वो कसम वो इरादा भूलेगा दिल जिस दिन तुम्हें वो दिन जिंदगी का आखिरी दिन होगा. Right? Whether you made promises or not, a love relationship bond. You want to break it? You want to tame it? It's your thing now. I've learned my lesson hard way. It's your choice. But you never knew how to receive love. That was the sad part, I think. That you told the other that she doesn't listen, and she's like this, and she's like that. Love's will be the like. I didn't want to impose this like this, but love is different than what we think it is, or what we believe it is, or what the religions have told us it is. And there's one quote I know, my only duty is to love. And that's my only duty, my everything I know is to just whatever foolish love or whatever people may call it, but I believe deep inside it is love. It was love. And you can't tame a beloved. Like Majnoon, no one could. So at least looking at that movie, another Indian movie, the previous one, Kya Hua Tera Wada Ye Kasam, is a song from an Indian movie. Name I'm forgetting. And Majnu, Laila Majnu movie, Indian. Right? Koi patthar se na mare mere deewane ko. Miss Tisa never came like that, She told me, you are crazy, your love is foolish, you are foolish, senseless, this, that. But you see, Laila knew her Majnu, so we need a Laila to know a Majnu, to really know what this true love is, and you can't control it. And what harm would it do to you? Yes, it may destroy the person's life, but is this really destruction? Anyways, death is going to come, but not like the way Allah has said it in the Quran. But you live your life and you die. I wanted to live for love and die for love. What's wrong in that? Grieving for my beloved. What's wrong in that? Isn't you see? We've forgotten to see what love actually in itself is. So in love, grieving for the beloved. You're telling me to go on with your life, but what life can I see when you've taken my and love is greater than life. Love is the thing that gives life. life and sustains life here. You've taken my beloved, separated me, and you're saying this is go on living. And do this and do that. What? Hard labor couldn't help me stop the feeling, my heart, what my heart was telling me, that this relationship should not have been severed. So Hadsa Ban, I'm going to leave you with Amitabh Bachchan's poem and Silsila movie. Hadsa ban ke koi khwab bikhar jaye to kya ho? Although she was not anyone's moon that I have stolen or that I want for myself, possess, just a loving relationship to carry on forever. So हादसा बन के कोई ख्वाब बिखर जाए तो क्या हो? वक्त जज्बात को तब्दील नहीं कर सकता. Time does not change the feelings, the emotions love gives you. दूर हो जाने से एहसास नहीं मर सकता. ये मोहब्बत है, दिलों का रिश्ता, ऐसा रिश्ता जो जमीनों की तरह सरहदों में तकसीम नहीं हो सकता. Okay, I'm going to leave out on तू किसी और के रातों का सी ख्वाब से ही. तू किसी I'm going to I don't want to तू किसी और के रातों का सी ख्वाब से ही मेरी दुनिया के हर रंग में शामिल तू है. तुझसे रोशन है मेरे ख्वाब, मेरी उम्मीदें, मैं जिस राह से गुजरूं, मेरी मंजिल तू है. Okay, I decided to leave it out. Amitabh Bachchan's the poem he recited in Silsila. Thank you so much. See, stood up. Okay, just see where I went. I went on love and all this. So I can leave you people alone if you leave me alone. I stay on my track and invite the people who want to change and not grieve for those who do not want to change. Right? I don't have to anymore grieve thanks to that healing lady that reminded me on YouTube. So better yourself like I was in teenage years also. Myself, look at myself and better myself, and then not to worry about those liars and those bad criminals and those people who are, yeah, but it did get, actually seeing people, the hurt, the pain in people and the pain and feeling the pain in myself that's another thing that made me obsessed in wanting to change the world, like stop people from hurting others. Yeah, that was another factor in my life. Not only Miss Desai, now she trained me to be wanting to change me, her style. So that was another factor in my life. Reason why I want a world. Let's please join me here. Make a world of peace, trust, prosperity, love. Yeah, let's bring that in this world. And see, it's getting worse with even some Indians coming here, ex-Hindus, atheists, making life difficult. Or is it these Muslims creating these problems, tactics, using Indian ways and camouflaged as Indian Hindus, ex-Hindus and atheists? I wonder. Let's please do something to expose this and stop this for once and for all. So there will be less pain in the world, less one evil person and its effects and acts. Like I'm not saying go and, take the life. I'm saying there should something that we can change this world so that we can reach out to these people who are crying in pain and not be like those schools or those people saying, no, you shouldn't be depressed. You shouldn't be sad that you lost a loved one and shouldn't waste your time on this teacher. He's not your husband. She's not your husband. She's not your mother. She's not your sister, aunt that you are attached to. And also not fear attachments. Love, love, cast it out, all fears. So when you love completely and fully, truly, without any fear, and when that person and you are getting you're attached to each other, emotionally and in every way. It's okay. So let the person die. Live and let live. Die and let die. Hate and let hate. Love and let love. So don't change people, and also don't fear in love. You don't fear attachments. Oh, she's going to get emotionally attached to me. And then this is what I was doing with my mother also in the house. That, oh no, she's getting attached to me and all this, learning the fear of attachment they had given me, that this is unhealthy because, you're too attached to your teacher, I thought. So we're separating you, it's for your better. It affected my house, my mother, me, my relationship with my mother. Later on, when I was in London, I realized, why fear attachments? And this is what recently Sadhguru also said, if they want to die for love and the lover, why not? As it is, every breath we're taking is leading us to death, right? Our death, transference to another place. So love, so don't fear. Only with, my grand aunt, I loved her a lot. I didn't realize how special she was and all this, but I never but I wasn't attached to her because these people, they're like, you just cannot get attached. When I leave her, I don't miss her. Why? Because there's something in her that is so complete, maybe. Like when I used to carry my principal's sister's bag, and I wasn't worried about being separated from her and not being able to carry her bag every day after college now. You see, that thing, there's no missing in that. No missing. That person is so complete or something that, and you and the love and this relationship, that I don't miss it when they thought, oh, this Sarah, she's going to miss it, or no, no, no. I don't miss, or she'll get used to it, this thing of carrying her bag every day, carrying the teacher's bag every day. But she wasn't my teacher. She was my principal's sister, used to come to college from the school, and I would carry her bag. Only with a lot of love, without the fear, can you heal truly. Even a person who's attached to you, but not in this way, the fear way, that to sever ties and all this. So if you love that person, then be with that person, right? Like the Catholics make a vow when they marriage vows, in sickness or in health, in bad times and good, and all that. Together forever. I've forgotten the verbatim quote. I mean the vow, word by word. I've forgotten. Till death do us apart. Okay, if you have that love, then we can work it out. What, together, Barry Manilow's song, by Barry Manilow, the song No One Cries Anymore. People leave the dance floor too soon. Yeah, but if someone doesn't want to change and you felt you wanted to change someone and they didn't, then it's don't nip it in the bud. Don't be friends with them for 6 years and keep saying, "Oh, she doesn't change." She doesn't change. No, no, no. Someone. So these things, now I'm saying, now I have to say again. I'm doing this for those who want to see the change, like Aloe Shareef, when Al Shareef, he hated the Jews, and how? By mistake or something, just coincidence that he had this, went and lived with the Jews in France, and see, it changed. So by mistake, maybe you come here, Muslim comes here, Shia comes here, and you can change like that, maybe, yeah. But but some people now I have to accept and unlearn what my teacher and what that thing, it's a strong thing that no one should hurt anyone. God hates, in my religion also, Shia son, God hates oppressors. And it's soon. God, no, 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 and all this, right? And people should be more understanding and all that. Eradicate evil and go out of your way to change people and give your heart and your mind and your attention and your time. Or like maybe like some Christians also do in Kara. They've done like Dr. Faw. No, no, she didn't want to change people. She wanted to heal. So do you want to heal people, or do you? So these people who are not well, yeah, like Shareef Khan is not well. Maybe he will need some healing. But if he doesn't want to change, then even a healer told us that not to worry about that. But we can put out a suggestion, like you put out a suggestion to me, going to a psychiatrist. But I think you need to really, if you want to change. If you don't want to change, then we change ourselves and in ourselves feel happy, joyful, knowing that at least I made a change here in myself. And that's worth a lot for me. And even though as myself, I am worthy, right? Not a sinner or a wrongdoer. Religions would have us believe. And this is a conditioning since eons due to this religion. Control and all that. Make the people feel sinners and then control them like that. And fearful. So I don't know why Buddha like these attachments to also the world. Buddha came in another way, in another fear, like attachments, attachment to the world, samsara, this world. Why is this world like this? I don't know why God created this world like this. So easy to get attached to and get lost in and deviate from our true nature, this world, in this world. I don't know why God made this world like this or whoever created. So I believe now I think I had a dream that the demiurge, Jesus Christ came to save Sophia. And I had a dream and I felt that this demiurge is true. Then the Bible, Gospels, canonical, canonical, canonized Gospels and all this. So I got in my dream that the demiurge is, after thinking, what is this going on? Right? And to believe in this, but it's more like makes it's true. It's true. Demiurge. Jesus came to save Sophia. If you can find the channel's name, I've forgotten. You can just search it on with this topic title on YouTube. Yeah, it's on YouTube. Thank you so much. I have to go now.